We often speak of buildings as shelter, of roads as passage, of schools as preparation. But we seldom ask, preparation for what? Modern infrastructure is not neutral. It does not merely serve the population, it produces it. It shapes how we move, how we sit, how we wait, how we live. It trains us silently, persistently, in how to be a citizen. And like all good discipline, it arrives with no raised voice. Just concrete, steel, signage, and rhythm. Take the classroom. Rows of desks. A bell that signals when to start and stop. A teacher at the front. Windows too high to look out of. Movement permitted only with permission. We call this education. But it is induction into a system. It is training for the factory. For the office. For the cubicle. For the waiting room. The child does not learn to think, the child learns to obey the clock. This is not the transmission of knowledge. This is the rehearsal of docility. Take the road. Lines guide where you can go. Signs instruct how fast. Barriers, bollards, and curbs keep your body within limits. Even the benches are designed so you cannot lie down. Even the stairs are cut so you walk at a regulated pace. It is all measured, calibrated, optimized. Not for comfort, but for order. You are not simply being transported. You are being formatted. Take the hospital. You wait. You strip. You lie down. The gown opens at the back. The clipboard hangs at your feet. You are no longer a person, you are a patient. A diagram. A record. You are not just being healed. You are being processed. Like the prisoner. Like the student. Like the commuter. Different uniforms, same logic. Infrastructure disciplines not by force, but by design. And the brilliance of modern power is this. It convinces you that the layout was created for your convenience. But it was not. It was created to move you, contain you, and above all, train you. Now, some may argue. Well, without this structure, there would be chaos. But chaos for whom? And why do we believe that freedom must be sacrificed to achieve efficiency? Why do we think movement must be measured to be meaningful? Because we have forgotten what a world looks like that isn't arranged for our compliance. We have forgotten what it means to negotiate space as thinking, autonomous beings. The chair tells you how to sit. The line tells you how to wait. The screen tells you where to look. And the sign tells you how to feel. The walls guide your decisions. And yet we thank them for keeping us safe. This is not freedom. This is formatting. Closing thought. When you walk into a room and feel the need to ask, where do I stand? Where do I sit? Where do I wait? Know this. The room has already answered. It was built to train you. If you had to redesign your world from scratch, what kind of space would teach freedom, not obedience? Let us now turn to what many call the zombie apocalypse. A dystopian myth, often set in some distant future. A world where humanity is reduced to mere motion without mind. But I offer this, the apocalypse is not coming, it has already arrived. Look around. We move mechanically. We respond to cues, prompts, and systems without hesitation. We no longer act from instinct, but from programming. And we mistake this programming for freedom. What is a zombie, after all, if not a body without will? A creature that moves, but does not choose? That, I fear, is what we are becoming. We fear artificial intelligence, and yet we have become its prototype. We operate by input and output. Swipe. Like. Stop. Go. Conditioned responses. Automated schedules. Programmed behaviors. Every decision has been scaffolded by systems built long before we arrived. And perhaps the most terrifying question is not what machines might do to us. but what we have already allowed ourselves to become. Infrastructure trains the population not only through roads and buildings, but through repetition, surveillance, and consequence. From a young age, we are trained to comply, to raise our hands, to line up, to stay silent until spoken to. We are trained to believe that disobedience is danger, that order is morality, and that freedom without authority is impossible. The questioning mind is not encouraged, it is punished. The spontaneous body is not welcomed, it is regulated. So we grow up thinking that goodness is synonymous with compliance. And now, as adults, we walk the line. Today, we live under legislative saturation. Laws upon laws. Rules upon rules. Not to liberate, but to contain. We are told these restrictions are for our safety. That without them, chaos will erupt. That we must be governed for our own good. But I ask you, is a person truly free if they can no longer move without permission? What kind of citizen is being produced when every movement, every action, every expression must be mediated through law? The system teaches us that governance is necessary, that the public cannot be trusted to negotiate space, difference, or power on its own. But what is lost when we forfeit self-governance for external authority? What is lost is agency. What is lost is trust in the self and in each other. What is lost is the possibility of collective negotiation, shared rhythm, mutual care. Instead, we surrender to surveillance, accept restriction, and thank the system for our containment. We may grumble. We may whisper our discontent. But ultimately, we obey. Because we've been trained to. Because infrastructure is not passive, it is pedagogical. It teaches us where to walk, how to behave, when to speak, and when to stop. And eventually, it teaches us not to question at all. If your every move is shaped by systems you didn't create, have you truly chosen the life you're living? Or have you simply learned to obey it?